Hello everyone, welcome to Sensei Hood Tournament, and we are at the quarterfinal at the first match it's between Anferov against Akanilopio. Okay, so we are already doing the ban phase, and Anferov choose to ban Yuyur Fuka, Miku, Miyu, and Swimset Yui, and there's Akanilopio who ban Kazusa, Mika, Harikam, and Swimsuit Kana. Okay, so they are cooking game right now. We are gonna see what they are gonna do without Mika and Kazusa. Possibly they gonna borrow Kayoko dress as the main DPS here. Oh yeah, and also there's Yoshimi as the force pick. Okay, let's see what they gonna do. Okay, I think they are ready to go now. And the 10-minute mark's gonna start now. Socket, I think you can decrease the BGM a bit. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Fedorov using Iori as the main DPS at the first team right now, and using Akane as the def debuffer, while on the other side, Akane Lopio using Yuzu and Maki, and also Akane there as the def debuffer. They also bringing Yoshimi at the first team, so I guess this is their main team. As we know, they need to deal 2.1 million damage, or at least run to 3 minutes time. Okay, let's see first what Fedorov cooking here. Okay, it's Iori. Oh, the Rocket Heart, of course, because Iori is yellow armor and Dina has yellow attack. So you're gonna think something about that before Iori. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what Akane Lopio doing this time. Oh, I think Fedorov changing the comp to Yuzu now. Okay, Akane. Oh, he's restarting, probably changing something because it clearly doesn't work with what he saw.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, also, there's that.
Finally.
Yeah. I was talking a lot like, oh, it's so lonely here. Thank God there's Seren here with us.
So we have a very interesting fan list here. So what do you think they don't use the Kyoko here because it is not banned?
Maybe they gonna use her as the cleanup team, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, they probably forgot that Dress Kayoko is not in, I guess. But we're not gonna tell them. And I'm better off using Dress Ako here as the crit buffer, because you know Yuzu is mild. Okay. Oh, Akane using Pina right now. Probably multi DPS.
I actually quite like Akane's team better now because the defense threat is much more prominent here, while Anne is just relying on basically a basic from Dako and sub from Hoshino. So I would expect if Anne didn't change the team, it's probably going to be a advantage situation.
Yeah, but one problem with Akane Love You team comp is they doesn't have tech buffer. Oh, that's yeah. They only rely on Kisaki. No crit buffer, no tech buffer. Like, it's gonna be hard. As you see, there's 3 DPS. It's very hard. No attack. No attack buffer there. Okay, we are close to 5-minute remarks.
Yeah, and both players are
Yeah, what they are
not
figuring
able
out.
to finishing it.
But players still figuring out how to deal. And now Akane Love You gonna bring Shoshino. And what's the one left? It's gonna be Death Buffer, isn't it? Oh, it's Shizuna. Oh, interesting.
I prefer Maki.
Oh, it's gonna be Yori, so multi DPS once again. But it's gonna be hard because Yori is gonna dead due to rocket. Okay, we're close to 3-minute remarks. We gotta remind them. They are still crit fishing from the looks of it.
I feel like going for a clear now is probably going to be more effective.
Yeah, Yori's gonna dead here. If he can figure it out how to groggy before rocket, and yes, he's dead. She's dead. Okay, why it looks so hard? Why it looks so hard? Like, why it's harder than we thought?
I think they might forget that we allow assistants to be used here. I think that's why they don't use the Kayako. I think if you put the Kayako here, it would be pretty easy. Oh, probably just use the Kayako with Chare and then Hisaki and Yoshimi obviously. And it's
Chihara is bad.
probably...
Chihara is bad.
Oh, my bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Darius
fine.
works.
But the thing is, the force pick is on the support list, so it's hard for them to pick the buffer. The force pick on the support list, not the striker, so they cannot sacrifice it. Okay, it's 1-0. It's not looking good for both.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. This might be a double DNF here.
It's not looking good. It's not looking great. Are we gonna see the first DNF?
Wait, Akane might have chance to finish it if all you do it.
It's 3 million, so it's kinda hard. Oh, 40 seconds. Yeah. Useless
You
dead.
just die, yeah.
Yeah, just clear it with Maki, and it's kinda hard. No buffer.
With no buff on that mode, it's pretty hard to do 2 million damage at training.
It's hard. Okay, how about NF? Oh. Holy shit. Time's up. Oh no. We got our first DNF and both of the players did not finish. Holy shit. So, it's harder than we thought. Oh no. It's yellow, guys. It's yellow. Oh, it's so hard. Oh no. Both player DNF. Not looking good. It's service range. Ask the force pick here, and we're gonna see what I'm gonna choose. What color? Okay, blue. Okay, so I'm choosing blue. Okay, so we're gonna see what's the first band from Ardi and Swimsuit Kana. Okay, Swimsuit Kana is banned. Okay.
I wonder if they remember to brand Hanako because Hanako might be over.
Yeah, it's blue. And Yit Kayoko. Oh shit, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, but purple still have 1.5 like it should be right. So Hanako is actually a decent choice if you can somehow probably be.
Wakamo. Okay. I think they're gonna get cooked. I wonder if they're there enough to ban something like Kuroko or Metaris. I wonder if they're there enough. Okay,
And we have
Metaris
the
and
Metaris
Arlen. Okay, they're gonna get cooked. They're gonna get. They mostly relies on Kuroko.
To be fair, there is still Izuna, and Izuna is perfectly capable of following.
Yeah. Okay. See, Robotero is gonna get there. I wonder if they have enough DPS.
Interestingly, defense shredder like Akane and Maki is not banned as often as I thought because I think those are pretty important role in Dina too.
Yeah. Itu. Some reason is banned. Like they gonna ban all the DPS already and leave the support alone.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a multi-game player here. Probably would be some purple in action like made Momoi with Ochinatsu if possible. But it is looking very hard to clear with one player.
Then Hari is banned. The good thing is the force pick on the striker list right now, so they have a freedom to choose the support list for both. But the thing is, the DPS, what they gonna choose?
I think the only choice is probably Izuna. Oh,
Yeah.
Hanako ban.
Hanako
Interesting.
banned. Interesting, okay.
So, I did mention to him once, but maybe he did take note of that. So, I did actually try at Hanako for two before, and if you somehow can go, you can actually. I'm going to say, if you use Hanako alone, you're going to die. It's going to deal like 3 million damage, which is pretty expensive if you go for multi-player. So, Hanako is definitely a good bet.
Oh,
if you
kan,
really
benar.
want a special set.
I'm gonna use Mika here. It's interesting. Mika as the blue
You
DPS.
just forget about the existence of Izuna.
I don't know. Probably I'm gonna random bullshit with Mika anyway because Mika still a beast on the blue DPS. Yeah, that's the most interesting choice.
Oh, maybe
Thank you for
I
the. I think
it's going for a
what?
two-game player here, like using Mika to just deal as much damage as possible first, and then slowly finish the game.
I think and should change the summer Shiroko with Himari or Kisaki, I guess, because he clearly need another buffer. He clearly need another.
Maybe it's saving for the team too, but Shiro is still fine, I guess, because you still need
Yeah.
different trader, and Shiroko is the only one. So 30% is better than nothing.
Yeah. Also her X is a dev debuffer anyway. Oh yeah, interesting choice. Oh, you're gonna use the second. You're gonna prepare it. Has will be. Yeah, my best bet is I'm gonna deal with Mika until 2.1 million damage and leave before the second phase.
Yeah, I think so too, especially because there's a Shun getting added there. Definitely just a quick one.
Also, Mika, the higher the percentage HP, the higher she deal the damage. So yeah, she's good for the starting team. There's a sneak peek on okay, the 10 minutes start now.
And we're risking a restart, is it? Interesting, Akane is using Kizuna indirectly, so it might be at one punch of action.
Probably using one plan. The one to come. Oh no, I probably forgot to turn off the X animation, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's going to cause some time there.
That's good. Okay. So, let's see here. Mr. Akane love you.
Looking pretty on time, good crit. And
Yeah.
crit focus about damage. Should be on the time. Maybe need to require a finisher thing, but definitely a decent time save.
Okay, while here.
The end is still the positioning. I don't like it though, because the laser is just hitting everywhere.
Okay, so is forfeiting now before the second phase begin. Yeah, he passed the 2.1. Yeah, he passed the 2.1 million threshold, so it's fine. Okay, we will see.
The 2.8 of him.
Yeah, Izunya hyper carry. Okay, is the crit now? Oh no, that's not crit. Yeah. What is that?
That's just 7 minutes. That's more than enough time to go quick ball here. I think you'll be in the team and actually get ahead with it.
so good. Okay, it's fixed now. Okay. So Akane is going the third phase. With 7 minutes, 7 seconds left. Yeah, he gonna pick second team. Okay, it's on here. Oh, that's so fast. Is he forfeiting or restarting?
Maybe a third team. I think if you forfeit and you start, it will be a whole path to finishing 5 minutes. You basically cannot restart the whole quick on. So yeah, it's a finishing team for Anne, so we'll see if
Kaho. Damn.
Kaho is possible if you have high enough invest in it is the bond gear about it makes for immediately a good DPS. But still need high investment.
Oh, Akane is starting from the start, I guess. It's a wild case. Because the time is 4 minutes left.
Yeah, we might see a repeat of game 1, but this time it might be untenable. Which means Anne might be able to get a point even though with a kill.
Yeah, what I needed is the death debuff right now. Oh, he forgot to turn off the explanation again.
Actually, I just realized Arcana did change the team midway, so it's now an Akko Himari, which I think it's. Oh wait, never mind. There's no defense threat in this team.
Yeah, no defense, right? Yeah. Oh, you sure you're gonna reset, buddy? It's 2.5 minutes.
I think Akane finishing here would be better than Anne no matter what. I think. Yeah. The thing is, the player doesn't know this, right? So
We're gonna remind them at the 2 minutes.
but they don't know what the opponent score, right? For
Yeah.
what they know, they might fear that the opponent is finished with 1 time, so they're trying to bust that.
Yeah, we just gonna remind them. It's 2 minutes, right? Are you typing, bro? Just clear it. Okay, so
Here from Anne, I think.
clear it. Okay. Let's go. Okay, gonna see Akane looking. Are you sure you're gonna DMX here, buddy?
What is Akane doing when he's in a tournament? Is it a DNF already?
So we're gonna have the last color and it's purple, right? Okay, so as the second color is out, An's here with the score 25 million and 691,000 score. While the Akane Loping did not finish once again, so he wants to beat An on the purple throne. Cause if he loses here, and it's gonna be 2-0 for An. Okay, so it's gonna be purple now. Okay, Socket gonna spin the wheel. So what's gonna be our first pick for the purple armor? And it's gonna be Ruik Saten. But since it's a welfare from a collab, we're gonna confirm both contestants. Are they having Saten Rico? Okay. Okay, and both one contestant gonna be Doom once again because Satin is on the support slot, so they're not gonna have a freedom of choosing the buffer they want to bring. Not even I. Okay, so both have Saturn Rico, so it's fine. And we gonna have Force Pick here. And it's Saturn Rico. Okay, interesting. Good luck for both participants. Okay. It's gonna be unforced spell, and what is gonna be? It's gonna be Chiaki, okay, of course.
As
It's the
expected.
most obvious. It's the most obvious choice.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure our group stage gets like 100% degree on Chiaki.
Yes, because she's the first choice DPS here, because Momoy and Midori was not built for Hina.
Yeah. And
Okay.
yep, and we have that Hanako band from Akane.
Okay, it's Sanako for Akane.
So basically, we'll be expecting minimum 2 teams here because everyone will be just
Yes,
using
because
yellow or blue probably.
and what color deal normal damage. So good luck for both.
And most importantly, you cannot Gogi because that's not good. Unless Kirara got through. Kirara is still pretty good if they manage to miss that.
Okay, Mika is banned here. It's interesting because she's probably the first pick to deal 2.1 million damage because she's still good as long as the enemy HP remaining is 100%. Okay. What's Army gonna Askana once again? No def the buffer for you. There's still a lot of choice, but Summer Kana is the first choice of def the buffer you want to. Maki. Okay, interesting. They finally banned it.
I think because there's not much pro DPS that is widely available, maybe they just move to buffing support. Interestingly, there is, like the chat points out, there's no maid Midori and maid Momoe band because both of them, while the mood is oriented to D, they are still usable and definitely will help you get a faster food time here, especially if you have Orchard for maid Momoe. And we still did not see any maid bands.
Okay. New Fuka. I don't know what New Fuka gonna do here, to be honest, because yeah, you still have Kirara or both mates, but New Fuka is not the essential support for them, I guess.
I mean, in a way, it's going to make, but Mika is already banned, so you don't. Really
Yeah, Mika is banned already, so like, who gonna choose New Fuka? Final ban is me twice again.
Interesting, definitely.
Interesting. Okay, so bot mid is left open and also Kirara. It's just are they having the assistant?
Yeah, I mean, Maid Momoy definitely should be involved in trying choices. I mean, if you have Ichika or the Kasumi, you might, at high investment, of course, it's definitely usable too. It's definitely interesting to see. And we already see and already. Oh, never mind. Is that a lot of blue?
Okay, are we gonna see both DNF once again? It's just at the matter how they have an assistant both mids though. Are the bands good? Perfect.
Okay, we enter formation timing right now. And as expected, we see Ashana is not using the time very well. Oh, never mind. He is actually doing formation, but playing the screen is minimized. Okay. Oh, we are seeing May Midori here from Pan. Interesting.
Yeah.
There's potential for Anne to just take this cleanly here. What do you think about the Anne team? I think she would definitely, defense threat here. I think it's up to 50%.
Yes, Matt Midori paired with Kisaki is good. But the thing is, no attack buffer though.
That is true. So, I mean, the goal, I mean, if your goal is to just finish it, that definitely get the job done, right? Because, both players would not have an easy character. So, the goal, I think your goal here is probably just to finish it. Your speed is key, not your time concern, you just finish it. Not your thing.
Can even upgrade her to report. Why would you upgrade her? Stat stick? I'm not sure. I'm gonna deal 2.1 million damage at this team comp. I'm not sure. It's probably 3 minutes 3 more. And then deal the rest with the second team. Well, he's not having much time to restart. Okay, 10 minutes. Starts now.
Interestingly, both Fez and Wakamo here would be interesting. It would be nice to see how much damage it does. Maybe 2.1 minutes is probably.
Yes. Kazusa. Wow. Interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, I think I forgot to close the animation once again. Well, here Akane using Kazusa and Wakamo as the DPS. The thing is, Wakamo needs her ally to deal mystic type of damage, right? So her explosion gonna be damn good, damn big. But he chose Kazusa as the second DPS here, so it's questionable. Because Wakamo needs her allies to deal blue damage, right? And none of them deal blue damage. So it's
Not
not real.
necessarily. I think it's just general damage, but the explosion will be blue damage. Basically, same type as Wakamo.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it's just.
Wasn't Wakamo need allies to deal blue damage, so her explosion can be good. Like the final damage based on how much the blue damage dealt by ally and her obviously, because relying on her soul is not good. You need a second blue DPS if you're gonna choosing Wakamo here. And yes, Kuroko is good for it. But the thing is, you need a second team, and we are near 73 marks. So you're not gonna have a lot of time to restart. And I'm here with the X animation.
And we see the Kuroko is actually on the 15th cycle last 10 time. And would we see the force 16 being enough damage or not?
Yeah. Okay, Wakamo follow. Okay, is it enough damage? Is it enough
I
damage?
think we need confirmation from the mods because
Yeah.
I can really see the numbers clearly. I think it's barely enough.
Yeah, it's barely enough.
Okay, and we see Anne entering the second team with Midori Boro and should be doable in this team to finish the last part. And I think we just saw a full crit DX by Midori, right? Which is pretty good. Definitely works in Anne's favor.
Yeah, what unneeded here, just clear it, because he technically win. If he cleared it, no matter what the result of this color.
Yes, he is up 1-0, so playing safe would be definitely the play here.
Yeah, but the thing is, Akane Love You did not finish the second color, so he's not having a score.
Yeah, that is already a disadvantage. So that's why I say Anne just needs to play it safe, just get a score. So even if it's a tiebreaker, the tiebreaker rule says that if both players have the same score, you just add the total score of the round you have a score. So basically, Anne would definitely have like a 20 something million advantage. So, and shouldn't just think too much and just finish it right here right now.
Yeah, he doesn't need to overthink it. Just clear it.
And on the other hand, I'm seeing Akane still on the first team, which is a worrying sign for the 4 minutes left.
Yeah, it's very rewarding because we are near the 4 minutes mark.
And we see Anne is still restarting there, and I think it's another full crit made Itoi, which is pretty rare to see.
Yeah,
I mean, my
He's
experience
trying.
with asset is definitely bad. Kane is closing in on the system wondering that he forfeits or just continue. I think Anne is finished. Yep. Yep. Anne just
Okay.
finished.
Go Anesthesia.
The score is 25.7. So while the match hasn't ended yet, we can basically confirm that and basically advance to the semifinals, which is pretty surprising considering Anne is first, the lowest seed in this tournament, and definitely surprising everyone here.
Yeah, he come from the casual branch, of course, technically a casual branch. It's very casual because technically he's just first lowest seed. He was on the 12th on the participant ranks,
Yes,
but he made it into the semi-final. It's surprising.
and we are still in Chicago, but is it a level 65?
Yeah, Akane is struggling. You're technically struggling. Yeah.
67, so main area is now it's definitely like 4 times. Maybe shouldn't have banned that because
Yeah. "30 minutes left, what?" Okay. It's It's over.
Unfortunately, time's up. So safe to say, and advances with a pretty convincing 2-0, even though the first match both started with a pretty shaky start with double DNF, but pretty good start. And
Yeah.
both players are pretty convincing too. Definitely shows that and did some homework. Has some assistance in mind. Definitely the yellow probably could have been better. But yeah, we'll definitely see more from Anne in the semifinals.
Honestly, fun though. Let me see what is opening. Oh, he gonna meet. It's between Runner or Itona, the winner of Quad.
That's very tough because
That's very tough.
firstly,
Because
Shin is basically the highest group stage score aggregate. Yeah, so it's basically meeting the highest seed in the tournament, and Itona also performed pretty good in the group stage, right? So definitely interesting to see. So that's it for our quarterfinals today. We will be continuing at 6, I think. I forgot. Is it 6 GMT
6
7?
p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m. GMT 7, right?
Yeah, I think it's 6 p.m. GMT 7. So it's 3 hours, 2.5 technically.